Let's say this is $1 million. $100 million would look like this, and $1 billion would look like this. Instagram, which confusingly shared its name with a whiskey brand, is valued at over 33 times the amount we just mentioned. Mark Zuckerberg has a profound and enduring connection with Instagram, as the story of this popular social media platform both starts and ends with him. During the early days, when Facebook was only accessible to a small number of college campuses, Mark extended a job offer to Kevin. Zuckerberg hired system to create a feature for Facebook that allow users to share their photo with one another. Initially, Kevin was thrilled with the job offer, but he was hesitant to accept it because one of his mentors cautioned him that Facebook was similar to another platform, and this is a very passing trend that would not last very long. Kevin eventually made his way to Italy, where he dived deeper into his love for the photography and extended his knowledge of the subject. During the time of Italy, Kevin learned some important lessons that would later provide a crucial in the creation of Instagram. Following his time in Italy, Kevin was presented with an internship opportunity at a tech company, and now we call it Twitter. While interning the company, Kevin became a friend with a guy named Jack Dorsey. Dorsey was the CEO of Twitter and told Kevin that someday Twitter will be the huge, and Kevin believed him. However, Kevin did not see much potential at Twitter and eventually left the company. Although Kevin may not have realized at that time, he missed out the chance to work with two major groundbreaking companies in their early stages. Despite this, nobody could have predicted that Kevin was going to create his own successful business one day. Afterward, Kevin started to learning and train himself how to create a mobile app. In the less than a year, he developed one that he named after his favorite type of whiskey, bourbon. Although the app was named after his favorite whiskey, but it has nothing to do with alcohol. Instead, it was a tool that allowed people to check in and share their current location and upcoming plan with others. User could earn virtual reward by sharing picture and the place they are visiting in the app. The more person posted about the place they were visiting and enjoying within the app, the more virtual reward they could earn. At first, the app feature was confusing and did not manage to grab any attention of many users. Bourbon had lots of issues like red and brown logo with a very low quality website that often malfunctioned. Kevin met an investor who was convinced to invest $50,000 in Bourbon, and news of this investment got attention to another investment company who invested $250,000 in the app. During that time in Silicon Valley, investor was pouring their money into the new tech company and taking risks because they knew if one company becomes successful, it could bring billions of dollars. After securing significant amount of funding, Kevin set out to find a co-founder to help him and expand his business. He ultimately decided to bring on board Mike, an early user of Bourbon whom Kevin had known since their time together at Stanford. Despite having the funding and co-founder, Kevin app was struggling to gain popularity. The app had only 100 users. Kevin and Mike were having hard time trying to grow their businesses. Kevin attempted to gather feedback from the active user of Bourbon and learn what they appreciated most about the app. After getting the feedback, Kevin found out people were not interested in checking feature or the virtual prices. However, they really enjoyed the photo sharing feature. This made him question what problem Bourbon was actually solving. He realized that while there were many apps for photo sharing, there was no app focused solely creating a community around photo sharing. Kevin realized that there is a need for an app that could allow people to easily share their photo with their friends and create community around it. Kevin said to himself, now I understand the problem. Kevin had a discussion with his co-founder Mike and proposed the idea of rebuilding Bourbon by eliminating all the confusing feature and focusing only on photo sharing. The co-founder Mike, who had recently joined the company, felt anxious about it. After leaving his previous job at Bourbon, the co-founder began to doubt his decision and wondered if he made a mistake. Despite his doubt, Kevin remained committed to his decision and successfully rebranded Bourbon as Instagram.